I'm out here at the Fit Express gym in the center of Milan. And oh, look who it is. It's the real Bruce Wayne.
Raju, what's up, bro? What's up, dude? You look way smaller in person. I'm just joking. You look jacked. His biceps are pretty jacked.
How much do you lift on this? 3 plates?
I mean, no, I've done 4 plates for
4 plates?
6 or 7, but not anymore.
I can probably do
2.5?
maybe.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll do like maybe 6. It's harder with one arm.
I bet it is.
You don't get any stability.
That's true.
Come on. 1, nice. 2. Yeah, 3. Yeah, 2 more. 4, yeah, 1 more. 5, strong. Oh, you got 1 more maybe. Yeah, 6, nice. Easy, easy, easy. And boom. What is this? Rest. Yeah, so that, you know, technically that last rep, I would have saved that last rep.
Really?
Yeah, that last rep has the worst ratio of fatigue to stimulus. So it's better to save that last rep, rest it, and then your second set, you get better performance. The rest of your workout, you get better performance. Most people don't need to hear this because most people, they don't train close to failure.
That's true.
They don't know how to push themselves.
That's true.
So telling them to like go to failure is a good thing, right?
Do you ever do the grinder in any of your sets?
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose?
By accident.
All right.
If I'm really like, if I really want to hit a rep and I really want to hit that PR and I go for it and it turns out to be a grinder, then I'll do it, but it usually doesn't help me for the next workout. If you want to take it to failure and you can finish that last rep, that's good, that's okay.
Yeah.
The main thing is you're not failing on the last rep.
I agree.
Because failing
Yes.
creates excess fatigue.
Now this is the grinder.
But like if you can finish that last rep and it's strong at least,
yeah,
and maybe you can't get another, if you're gonna fail in the next one,
and that's it.
That's a sign to stop. But if you know for sure it's gonna be a grinder, don't do the grinders.
I see.
Too much fatigue. Way too much fatigue.
So a bit of backstory. I saw Greg post on Instagram that he was going to be in Italy. And obviously it's so easy for me to fly to Italy. And when you said Milan, Milan is like the most accessible place I can fly here.
Yeah, Radu, I've always respected your content, dude. You're a smart guy.
Thank you.
Very, very intelligent. You gotta meet also Gabe. He's one of my coaches. Very smart, Gabe. Very good with training. Nice triceps. Yeah, we did a little incline press, did a little tricep. I'm just gonna do a little hammer curl.
I never do hammer curls.
You don't like it?
No, but I'll try it today.
Yeah, strong, dude. Strong. You got some big arms. My physique, there's a mathematical calculation. The calculation is my strength,
yeah,
right? How strong I am and how lean I am. The relative strength. So if I just focus on getting very, very strong on key lifts and getting my weight down, getting very, very lean, getting down to 175, 172, and as strong as possible, I have my best physique. Everything is strength. If you're doing 12 reps, you can build strength with 12 reps if you add weight. Everything is strength. Oh, it's heavy. I got heavy at the end.
It's heavy?
I'm good there. So I'm just gonna finish off, I'll just finish off a little lateral raise.
All right.
And then I'm done.
We're going out to dinner now at a place called the Beef Bar. It sounds interesting for a vegan. This looks like a place where John Wick would do some damage. Wow. I see many women here doing staged videos and staged photos. And meanwhile, I'm carrying this camera, outranking them all. Oh yeah, and this is the Beef Bar. Check this out. Greg has reserved the table for 2. It feels like a romantic dinner. Look at this. Now this is bromance, huh?
Look at the center cut ribeye. Call it a day.
Bro, the vegan food is literally called leaf
No, without fat.
Less fat, yeah.
Very thin.
Yeah.
Okay, the local beef is perfect.
The center cut filet?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get a center cut filet, and then I'll get the ribeye cut.
Okay, so both.
Yeah, medium.
Okay.
And I'll do a order of classic French fries, classic and the seasonal vegetables, and tacos. Do you recommend the Angus tacos, the crab tacos?
The Angus tacos.
Okay, do Angus tacos to start.
Okay.
You want one of these?
I'll try a bite. What is it?
Yeah, it's popcorn wrapped in some sort of tempura. This is really delicious.
Right, nice.
Yeah. This experience was special because Greg is the reason I'm making fitness content today. I don't think I ever shared this story. It all began in the summer of 2013, right after I finished my high school exams. I went on Google and I wrote how to look like Ryan Reynolds, and I stumbled upon a Kinobody blog post. That moment was a turning point in my life, but I didn't see it at the time. I ended up reading the whole blog, I read all the articles, and I learned all the basics from Greg. How to set my macros, how to track my macros, what foods to choose, what exercises to focus on, how to progress. And over the next 2 years, I applied everything and it worked. I got the physique that I wanted. But more importantly, Greg became my example in terms of business. In a podcast, he shared that he was making money from selling fitness courses online, and I thought, wait a minute, I can do that as well. I can write blog posts, I can post YouTube videos, I can probably write fitness courses. And so that became the model for me and I started doing it as well. I was a shameless copy, I'm not afraid to admit. I was basically doing the Kinobody Romanian version, but it was branded as Think It Lift. The key to working with someone is offering them value. That's it. If you offer someone value, they will pay attention to you. I sent Greg an email offering to sell his Greek God program in Romania. That's how it all started. I remember that I told him in the email that I was gonna do everything. I was gonna translate it, I was gonna promote it, and I was gonna offer customer support for people buying his program, and he would get 50% of the profits. So basically I was gonna do all the work and we would split the profits evenly just because he was the author. And he got back to me in the same day and he told me, alright, because how can you say no to an offer like that? And later on we actually ended up working together. After I switched to English, I started to collaborate with Greg much more closely. We started doing videos together, podcasts together. I was editing videos for him, including sales videos. I was doing YouTube thumbnails. I contributed to Kinobody in several ways.
If I'm gonna hire someone, and I have to give really a lot of props to Radu, who I do the podcast with sometimes, he literally just offers value to me. He didn't ask for anything in return. He was like, Greg, you know what, you're doing a great job, but you could actually build your YouTube channel if you did some of these vlogs. People want to watch a vlog or whatever, or a vlog. And he was telling me, you gotta make your thumbnails a lot better. So he was giving me all this good free advice. He just helped me with my business. And then of course I'm like, dude, like let's do something together. I want to help you because he didn't ask for value. He just gave value. He just gave value to me. And that is what people need to start focusing on. Instead of what can the world give me, what can I give the world?
But later on, as I grew and expanded, I could no longer easily fit into the Kinobody brand anymore. So I went on and I did my own things, I did my own products, and here we are today. But even today, after more than 10 years, the basic principles that I learned from Greg still form the foundation of my fitness philosophy. And because I think they're so good, I will share them with you here. First, you don't need that much muscle to look the way you want. Most gym goers don't aspire to be as big as bodybuilders. They want to look like movie stars. The key is low body fat. Most guys can look amazing with an intermediate level of muscle development if they are lean. That's because muscle definition creates the illusion of size. Even though you're smaller, you look bigger and more impressive. Another important principle is that strength is the best indicator of muscle growth. The goal in the gym is to get stronger on the main movement patterns. Not to get pumps, not to feel sore, not to get fatigued. The goal is to make progress. If next year you'll be stronger than you are today, you'll be bigger. If you lift the same weights, you'll be the same size. It doesn't matter if you don't miss workouts, do a lot of volume and eat your protein. If you don't add weight or reps over time, you're not building muscle. Making progress is so important that you almost have to view strength as the cause of muscle growth, as the driver of muscle growth. It's not that way, it's the other way around. Muscle is what leads to strength, but in practice, Believing that strength is what drives muscle growth is the clearest recipe to actually build muscle. And in fact, strength and size go so well together that you can chase strength standards to achieve a desired level of muscle development. This was the most illuminating concept for me. Greg coined certain types of physiques which were categorized by muscle development. The warrior physique, which had relatively low muscle development but looked great because of low body fat, the Greek god physique, which was bigger but still low body fat and with great proportions, and superhero, which was close to the natural genetic limit. All of them are lean, all of them can look great, but they're different levels of muscle development, and I've never seen anyone give names, right, to certain types of physiques. And I always thought that was not only a smart marketing strategy, but it was also inspiring to the person. It was giving them a goal. Oh, I'm chasing the Greek god physique. When it comes to nutrition, by far the most important aspect is your total calorie intake. You don't have to give up the foods you love. You don't need to avoid fat or carbs. You don't need to eat every 3 hours. You just need to stay within your calorie budget. Greg promotes intermittent fasting as the main method to restrict your calorie intake. That involves skipping breakfast and saving your calories for 2 or 3 meals in the second part of the day. You can have more than 1,000 calories per meal, which allows you to enjoy your favorite foods and achieve satiety while staying in a calorie deficit. Optimal nutrient timing should be sacrificed for the sake of adherence. Yes, it's true that you can gain some benefit by optimally distributing your protein throughout the day. But if that makes your nutrition plan less enjoyable, it's not worth it. Fitness should fit within your preferences, not the other way around. And finally, protein is overrated. Both Greg and I are getting only about 120 grams of protein per day. That's in the optimal range, but is considered low by fitness standards. If you eat less protein, you can have normal meals. You can eat out, you can have a social life. You don't have to drink protein shakes or eat meat and veggies at every meal. The basic point is that Kinobody had a huge influence, both on my career trajectory and in terms of my fitness philosophy. And I am grateful that I met Greg in person, and I'm grateful to you for following us for all these years. Hey, it's Radu here again. Thanks for watching until the end. If you're finally ready to commit and build the body that you want, I invite you to join my school community. This is where I post lessons, answer questions, and help you solve the real problem: discipline. You know what to do, but you don't do it. So, if you're looking for a group to keep you accountable and you want to interact with me directly, join us. The link is in the description.